not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
How y'all doing, baby? It is Monday. It's Monday. Yes, we are live because I felt bad about missing last night's Sunday night meeting. I'm terribly sorry about that. We lost internet service probably about 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Did not get it back until about 8:30 this morning. So we went just about a full day without the internet out here and couldn't do nothing because our TV is tied to it and everything else. So we spent all day watching Gilligan's Island and what else we watch? Something else. Some other show. Can't remember now. Anyway, couldn't remember just how dumb Gilligan's Island is when you get older and you think, hey, wait a minute. They should have come up with a lot of shit they needed all the time if I ever got stranded on. I want them people with me. Anyway, Dorothy Tyndall is here, and so is Dwayne Dwizzle. We thank you very much. Randy Peterson, my buddy up in Arkansas. Whoo, pig, buddy. Glad you're here. Our resident archaeologist, John Heron. Howdy ho, neighbor. Glad you're here. Dolores Grant, Michael James, Renee Price, Teresa Diggum is here. Big Johnson's in the room. T. Brown, and if you haven't had a chance to listen to T. Brown, you ought to take the time. She uses her voice also, and we appreciate her tremendously. T. Brown, thank you for being here, baby. Tamara Harrington, we appreciate you being here, baby. I can't think of you without thinking of your sister, and I'm always happy to see you here, darling. Jay Clayton is here, and I know it's going to be rough. For those that don't know, our Stephanie Dean Blue Dot family member lost her precious little pup, Duncan, the other day, and he's a spitting image of our dog, Oscar. I mean, just exactly looked like him, who stayed with my wife for 17, 18 years. No, 20. It was 20 years.
Yeah, about 20.
About 20 years before we lost him. And so, Jay, I'm glad you're there to try to comfort as much as you can. I always say there's nothing you can do about it, baby. It's a heartbreak all of us suffer. That's the price you're going to pay for the love that you got for all those years. But don't worry, he's nuzzled up in your heart, baby. He's always going to be there. You just smile and he'll be in your thoughts. Anyway, Adina Michael is here. Michael J. Paula is with us. Let me see. Let me get down here where I am. Karen Cormier up in Maine. How you doing, baby? Tina Riley. Big Johnson's already here. Keith Thompson, my buddy up in Minneapolis. How you doing, Keith? Dizzy Duke. Hey, yeah, Dizzy Duke. I know you're doing good, buddy. Adina Michael. Phantom Kimashita, thank you for being here. Let me jump on down where we are. Mike Lang is with us. Tammy Lang, BW, Bernadette Pre is with us, and being good. And Joe Sherwood, who occasionally uses his voice. We're glad all y'all are here. Anyway, didn't get to do my Sunday show. Been at the doctor's office all day long. Don't get excited. Well, not that I'm worth getting excited over, but it wasn't for me. My son Tyler had a doctor's appointment, and it ran overtime. We got home at 5 o'clock. Mama had fried chicken, potatoes, green beans, and gravy. So I sat down to eat and just got done, and that's it. Turned on the cameras, and here we are. So I'm a couple of days behind in everything. But before I get started here, I got some mail to catch up on. And if y'all ain't noticed, I'm wearing my, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I love this shirt. Well, I got a package from Sue Ellen Potter in Kokomo, Indiana. And she wrote a nice little card. And she said this was the closest thing she could get to a blue dot card. And you hit it pretty damn close. Anyway, she says she loves our show and hope that I enjoy what she sent me and that I find a special place to put it. Well, if you haven't noticed, and you probably haven't yet because the plastic is still on and I'm going to remove it, but I did. I'm going to find a perfect sign for it because it's right here. And it says, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I can't sing worth shit, but Sue Ellen, I got to do that better, but temporarily it's going to be right there. Thank you very much, baby. It is my favorite song in the world, and it lifts my heart every time I think it, sing it, or whatever else, because it reminds me that we do have a wonderful world. Anyway, also got mail from Miss Lori Beeley, I think, because the stamp went right over your name. It's Ardessa. Ardessa, who has got her hands on the wheel right now, so you keep driving, dear. I got a card from Ardessa, also known as Purple Moon Dragon, and it was a wonderful card talking about how she loves this Blue Dot family and how much it means to all of us. Her husband, Dan, is doing much better now. He's getting his first COVID shot, and your handwriting is just fine, dear. I want to thank you, baby, for sending me the card. I always appreciate it when we get mail in the mailbox, baby. So thank you so much for that. Anyway, okay. Well, I didn't get to do a rant today because, like I said, I was at the doctor's office. It doesn't mean I can't listen to radio and shit like that. Let me get to my main topic of discussion tonight. Racist assholes within our government. I swear, I don't need this. Senator Ron Johnson of Wisconsin stood on the Senate floor, evidently, and said that he was not concerned on January 6th with the insurrectionist rioters coming through the glass, beating down the cops, because they were Trump supporters. And as he explained earlier on, all the Trump supporters were just families with some kids, or obese people, elderly people. That's all. That's all they was. And Ron Johnson, showing us who he is. Who he is. Stood on the Senate floor and said he would not be afraid of them. But had Trump won, and those people outside would have been Black Lives Matter, oh, well, he would have been concerned then. But because it was good white folk, are you shitting me, you racist little prick? This guy, he's just like, I don't know, baby. Go look at his office. Has he got a rebel flag planted on his desk just like old Steve King used to have? Is that what we're coming into, the Republican? When I I was over there talking to Maestro earlier today, and when I told him that, Maestro said, and I quote, well, at least he's an honest man. Yeah, he's honest, all right. He told us who he was, a disgusting, bigoted racist. He has, I know Wisconsin is, we have blue dots in Wisconsin. We got blue dots in every state in this country, and a lot of them around the world. There's blue dots everywhere, baby. But Ron Johnson is only speaking to some Wisconsins up there. Evidently, they all have pointy little white hoods on. Burn crosses for a living. I don't know. Where they join militias. That's what they do up there. They go join some patriotic militia. Like, I don't know, Proud Boys or Oath Keepers or some bullshit like that. Anti-American crap. These disgusting little traitors trying to gather their buddies by using patriotic sounding words. We're the Patriot boys. We're the Proud Boys. We're American. No, you're a bunch of scumbags. You're a bunch of little bigoted scumbags, and evidently masochists. They think all the guys. That's what Ron Johnson's into, I guess. They were just all white boys. They out having fun. They didn't mean any harm. Are you shitting me? But that's who we're dealing with, baby. And that's who the Republican, he is speaking to the part of the Republican Party that is still trying to hang on to the other guy. They're still over there singing his praises. Really, they're going to go down the sink with him. They don't care how much crap goes. You could shit on him and flush him down the toilet with him, and they would be just as happy. They love him, and they will be flushed into the sewer of history with him, and they'll love it. They'll love it. Let him go. Let him go. Because I'm tired of having those kind of scumbags in my country. You want to know how come we can't progress farther in race relations in this country? It's because of people like Steve King. It's because of people like Ron Johnson. It's disgusting. He should resign. He should just get the hell out. But he ain't going to do that, baby. No, he's proud of his white heritage, I guess. I don't know. His white supremacist ways. Well, that was just one person that pissed me off. Until we bring everybody in the room, I want to tell you about the other person that pissed me off when I found out about it. And I even went to Google. Is this true? Well, let me go. Are you shitting me? Laura Trump scammed a dog rescue charity for almost $2 million, spent it at Trump properties. Are you shitting me? You know, right along there with kids and race relations and healthcare and everything a lot of us care about. You throw in your dog, your animal, your love for animals, which we have a big part of here in this house, and you throw in some slum bucket like Laura Trump, who through the Big Dog Rescue Ranch down in Florida, Big Dog Rescue Ranch. Yeah, donate to them because they'll give their money straight to Donnie. $1.8 something million taken out of the dog rescue and dumped into Trump properties. Yeah, I ain't seen no dogs at Trump properties. He doesn't like dogs. Doesn't have time for them. Could give a shit less about dogs, but it's a Trump charity. So, hey, just like the kids, dogs, it doesn't matter. He can get the money out of your ass. He's going to pull on your heart. So look at these poor dogs, won't you? Yeah, they're taking it to the bank, baby. They're not helping dogs with that shit. It's just another scam of this scumbag family that moved into our house. And there's a lot of that scum still hanging around. We ain't cleaned it all yet. We got to scrape it out. But I think nothing points to the criminal heart of a family that had to be banned from ever holding a charity again in the state of New York because they stole money from a children's charity. So they just moved their shit to Florida, baby. Found a new one, dogs. Yeah, they'll love that. Yeah, you're giving it dogs. That's right. And then skim that money off. It's who they are, baby. It's who they are. Anyway, I can't get rid of them fast enough in my head, but they're still going to be around for a long time because stupid stories like that come up and you just get pissed off again. Anyway, before we get on, I want to thank April Stroder, April Stroder for donating $10 to Super Chat. April, thank you very much, baby. We truly appreciate that. Anyway, Bernadette, what a day, baby. How are you doing?
I'm doing better. I'm here.
Good. That's always better
Yes.
than not being here.
Yes, and thank you so much for calling out Dominic. He was so excited on his birthday, and you called him out on YouTube in
Well,
front
we're
of
so
his
pr-
friends.
I got a call.
Oh, my God.
I got a message from him. I was so tickled to death to get it.
Yep.
Thanking
Yep.
me. Are you
Yes,
shitting
he
me?
did.
Tell him we thank him for being who he is. I know
he's
we're
a
all
great
proud of
little
Dominic. We've adopted
He
him.
had a wonderful birthday weekend, and yeah, it was totally cool. I needed the break.
Good. So everything's well, and I talked about you today while I was over at Maestro's house. Well, of course I talked about you.
Okay. How's my friend Maestro?
He keeps telling me I'm going to call her. You ain't going to call her. You're chicken shit. Call her right now.
I'm not going to wait by the phone holding my breath for him.
I told him.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Okay.
Hell. Oh. Jeez, you all right? I had to sit outside in the car for a few minutes and wait for his ass. Because he had company. Well,
okay.
yeah. Well, but no, he had company in his house. He was actually talking to his financial advisor. And
Okay.
so I had to wait outside for about 5 minutes.
Probably trying to decide what he's going to do with his Biden buck.
I think exactly what he's doing. Oh, man, that reminds me. I took a picture of Maestro's new shit. It's on my phone. And I think, oh, you'll drool all over it. I don't know what all that stuff is. It's got a bunch of, I'm looking at Travis. Plug it like a mixer and then something else and something else and something else and something else.
He's got quite the board set up there,
he's got quite the board set up now. Yeah,
Right
he's
on.
working on a radio station. Got it kicked up. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing a little promo for him pretty soon.
All right.
For
Very good.
what it's worth, I told him, yeah, I'll promote your show. We love him, so why wouldn't I? But anyway, Bernadette, I'm glad you're here. TW, how are you, brother?
Oh, just, looking at all the snow outside we got.
Oh, snow.
Mm-hmm.
Tells me it's cold. How cold?
Well, we
How
got
cold is it?
2 feet.
2 foot of snow. That's pretty.
Yeah.
That's a lot of snow, brother.
Yeah.
Are you staying inside, staying warm?
Oh, yeah, it's about like 45 degrees out now,
That's cold enough. That's cold enough. It's cold enough. I wouldn't want to go outside.
But, it's just basically, we had that big storm that hit.
Right.
Nailed us pretty good.
I seen that on the news. I did it. Local news, which is the only thing we could get through a wire out in the sky. Our antenna. Get the 3 local stations, 3, 6, and 10.
Yeah, Lone called me yesterday, and he goes, "So do we need to send a helicopter?" And I said, "For what?" He goes, "Pluck you out of that crappy..."
To rescue your ass.
I said, "No, I'm good."
Well, we're good. We're glad you're here, brother. Anyway, so, Bernadette, what do you think of our old buddy Ron Johnson? Deserve a swift kick in the balls.
He's pure garbage.
I mean,
okay. No, seriously. What I think about it, it's nice to know where these people are and who they are.
Yes.
I mean, the man just he put himself out there, and that was a crock of shit. Tell that motherfucker to come to my neighborhood. Okay?
No shit. Really? Come down here and say that. Really,
Yeah.
I'm amazed with how the pure stupidity. He is a lawmaker. He's supposed to be an educated man. These are
ain't the only
representative.
one.
No, he's not.
He is not the only one.
No, look
We had
around.
a president that would go not quite as far as he did, but would go there also.
Oh, he went more over the edge.
A president.
As a president, he went over the line many times.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Thank God we don't hear from him anymore.
Yeah, thank goodness. Well,
Yes.
I understand he's putting out press releases and having them tacked up on telephone poles around the nation. So
I understand.
You want to see what he's saying? Stop and look at your local telephone
Is he on a
pole.
milk carton yet?
Yeah, not yet. No, I keep looking.
I actually heard he
Not
got
permitted,
subpoenaed by
but
every
wanted.
lawyer that could grab him.
He's going to have his ass in a crack. I think it ain't going to be much longer, and we're going to start seeing some indictments. We're going to see some, some subpoenas going out.
Well, I heard when he hit Mar-a-Lago, when he hit NYC the other day and hit the front end of Trump Tower there, he got served with a bunch of summonses. Yep.
Is that right? Tipped off. They knew where he was.
Yeah.
They don't want to know that. Anyway, shit.
The whole entire Republican Party has become the party of garbage.
Like I said, they're reducing themselves down to what they are. A racist, white supremacist, neo-Nazi, deplorable assholes. That's what else can you come up with after all of this shit? it's kind of hard to turn your back on it because the groups that support him believe in that shit. Proud Boys.
He's one of
not
them.
Known for
He's
really
one of them, and they're one
group.
of him.
Yes.
He's one of them.
Yes.
That's why he wasn't scared.
Yes. That's exactly what he's saying. Well, these are my people. They wouldn't hurt me. Really?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see how white Mike Pence is, you idiot? You can't get any whiter than Mike Pence. They'd hang his ass. They might mistake
like
for Latino.
Like
Who knows?
From,
You're not the same
Johnny
shape
Cook.
there. You're not the same color as Mike Pence, so must not be pure. I'm just saying.
The only difference is Pence doesn't need a sheet.
Yeah, that's it. No, he's pure white as it comes out. What are you doing? Exercising?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I'm sitting here for the next hour and a half.
So he's over there pumping iron.
Not pumping.
Right on.
He's over there.
I'm not pumping iron. It's just little weights. I'm just trying to be more active when I'm sitting here for long periods of time. I'm going to convert this area to a standing desk before long, so I'm not, I'm just trying to be more active.
Travis.
Yeah.
Very good.
Trying to better myself a little bit, just.
Not me. I'm a lazy ass. I want to sit down.
Well, I think after as long as you've been around, I think you've earned.
Yeah, I've earned
being
the right
able to sit down for a little bit.
I'm
trying to
standing my life.
I'm trying to earn credit for when I get to that part. It's that glitch again. Hang on a second.
Okay.
I see that.
All right. Scared me there.
Yeah,
okay.
no, it's all this. God damn it.
Look at that. Oh, it came on.
I'm gonna pause all that. Yep, those are all from the last show. Whoops. Why is it doing that?
I have
push
no
buttons
idea.
again.
I did not touch shit. No, don't blame my ass for nothing. I ain't even been in here. Why would I come in here? No internet service. Yeah. Sat there watching Marianne and Gilligan and you really do. You think to yourself, wait, that didn't come.
All that smart, and they couldn't fix a 3-inch hole in a fucking boat.
Hey, everything in the world. The Howells have a really nice, hut with the headboards on their bed and everything, just as proper as you could
they've
be.
always had a nice hut.
I know. Well, I told Marcia earlier, well, why in the hell would they want to leave? They have everything they wanted on that island, right? Because the Howells would forever be the richest people on the island.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
And you had the professor,
what's her name?
He was keeping them safe, but you had Mary and Ginger, and
Ginger would always be the most popular actress on the island, and the Professor Marianne, where else better than a tropical island? Do all your research and study and write a book and everything.
Always going to be the smartest ones.
That's right. And then the skipper and you might run out of food one day. Who knows? Keep him around, keep him fed. He's a hefty guy. Might be able to feed the crew for a while. I don't know. I just got tickled up yesterday because there was nothing else to watch, so we ended up watching several episodes of Gilligan's Island, and each one I was watching, I kept thinking to myself, I used to really like this show when I was little.
Everybody did. Everybody did.
What is it? Gilligan made a bathtub, and all of a sudden the bathtub, he's got like a plastic battleship, a little plastic boat over here. He's got a plastic... Really? Where did you get them plastic aircraft carriers and shit? I didn't think of that back then.
I mean, you can just simply say...
yeah. Just everything they ever needed, the professor came up with anyway. So.
Yeah.
Or it floated into that lagoon that they were in.
That is true.
Yeah. This time it was a mine.
Washed up trash.
It was a mine.
Yeah. Yeah, and we all know how much garbage is in the ocean. So, yeah, a lot of it could have came from the ocean.
Oh, well, actually, the episode I watched, and this is very interesting, so y'all pay attention here. It will be a test later on. Anyway, the mosquitoes. Oh, yeah, the mosquitoes are banned. They got dropped off on the island to practice. They got dropped off there by helicopter and didn't want nobody around. And, of course, they found Gilligan and them, and things didn't quite work out, and the band left them there.
That's per usual.
Yeah. Yeah, same old shit. They didn't get off the island.
So tonight, because we're dealing with these glitches with Streamlabs, which is how we get notifications for donations, we're going to try to announce when donations come in as soon as they get here. So, Dad, you want to grab that real quick?
John Diddybag donated $10 through Super Chat and said, after the snow melts, what happens to the water? Hey. Hey, John Diddybag, he always ponders the great questions of life. You know.
There we go. Yeah.
Does it get dark? Or does the light just go away? It's a question. Yeah.
After the snow melts, there is no white. It's just mud.
Yeah. What happens to the white? It just goes away. Turns into mud.
Yeah.
Eventually it turns into mud.
Turns into the shittiest mud I've ever seen, to be honest.
Yeah, nobody likes that
especially
shit.
when it gets walked on a few times. That's it. I ain't eating that snow. But the guy camping, that camping show y'all was watching, that guy's always going out there and dipping him up a big bucket of snow and going over there putting it on the fire, and there you go, water.
Isn't that illegal in some places? That's like collecting rainwater and shit. It's like you can't do that.
Oh my
I don't
gosh,
understand
yes.
that shit.
Yeah,
I
there's
don't
you know,
understand that
somebody,
shit.
and there's laws like that. There's regulations in some communities where you can't gather this rainwater, which I think is just ignorant.
Gary Spring, thanks for the beaver bucks, my dude.
Hey.
Greatly appreciated.
Outstanding, Gary. I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's right there.
Okay.
It's coming up.
All right.
Again, we're sorry for the notifications not coming up, y'all.
Put it this way,
It's a weird
Mark looked
glitch.
more like a frog today than a dog because he was hopping through the snow and trying to get above the snow.
Is that right? I've been thinking about, well, not really. But I've not had it with my dogs. My dogs have all gone crazy.
I spoke with my my sister up in Colorado today, and she said she had so much snow that she can't let her chickens out because they don't have snowshoes.
They don't have snowshoes. They just feet go right through. What are you going to do then? Your chicken's buried all the way up to the neck in snow. And then there you are, having to call.
Frozen chicken dinner.
Well, my sound didn't work, but you was going to, you're going to have, oh, well, there it is.
What the hell was that?
Well, that was my violin. I was going to tell a really sad story, but now I'm not in the mood. I'm laughing about the chicken stuck in the snow. You know.
Yes, I kind of lost you after I said that.
Well, I heard something that time. I just didn't see anything. Lord, man.
And I didn't see it either, but I did hear it.
A frozen chicken dinner. There you go.
Frozen chicken dinner. There you go. Bill Jones, how are
There's
you?
another one.
I heard. Did you hear that, Bernadette?
I heard the little fairy bells. Yes, I did.
Yes, I don't see anything.
it.
I hear the bells.
Oh, I know why. It's because I turned your sound back on and the glitch is still happening where it's going through our entire history of donations from who knows how long ago, and it's just going to keep doing that. So you might
So
not
it's
have a
making
soundboard.
dings from donations that come last month.
Yep.
Wonderful.
I turned it off visually so that way it ain't so distracting, but yeah, the sound's still
Yeah, there was a
going,
glitch that
so-
happened the other night. All of a sudden,
Sooner or later, it'll catch up, Travis.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
worry.
yeah.
Eventually.
Well,
Alrighty.
if a donation comes through, it should go through the chat, though, right?
Yeah. No, I'm keeping a close eye on
Alright.
that. I'm,
All right.
yeah.
Well, we want
And I'll let you know,
anyway.
too, because I could see them, too.
Yeah.
Outstanding. Outstanding. Well, Bill Jones, how are you out in North Carolina?
Well, I have some good news.
Outstanding. We need good news. As a matter of fact, I am short on good news, so go ahead.
Well, my good news is I got my second COVID-19 vaccine today.
You are totally
Yay!
vaccinated. Outstanding.
Yay!
We just love. Wait a minute.
I feel
Oh,
mentally
you turned the
relieved.
sound off. That's all right.
I do have minor things like everybody. I have some aches and pains and a killer headache, but I'll be fine. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah.
At my age, 21st anniversary of my 47th birthday.
There you go. See how that easily rolls off your
have
tongue?
Aches and pains. I have aches and pains every day, so this is nothing.
Right.
Yeah, there's nothing new every day. If it wasn't for Pre's trees, I would not.
Yeah.
I would not be able to make it through the day. I really wouldn't.
Anyway, I
it's
just
like
wanted
crack. I'm on it.
to. I just wanted to say a quick hello. I've been gone for a few days. I was out of the loop Tuesday and Thursday, but I want to say hey. And
Bill, you're always welcome to come by here.
this Thursday, I will come by and have a lot more to say and a story to tell you.
Oh, we love stories.
And then
Sounds good.
hopefully by then I'll feel a lot better. I'm kind of a little bit out of it today.
Yeah,
but
you
that's okay.
you sound a little down there, but we
Yeah, that's all right.
we send you the
There's worse
best.
things.
Yeah,
Buddy,
do
I
let
could
us
be in the
know.
hospital. I could be in the
he's
hospital on a
building-
damn respirator. So
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, you're doing
pretty damn
fine.
Good.
And I appreciate you coming
Yeah.
on here and telling us about your symptoms and stuff because people need to know it's something that anybody can
Yeah.
go through and live through.
Yeah.
So, thanks for giving us the
Yeah,
update and
and,
stuff.
and when
too.
you
Let us know if any
just
special
FYI too,
superpowers
when you
start to
when you
develop.
go in to get your shot, FYI, they will let you know. They have a little card they have you read, and it tells you what shot you're getting and what the common symptoms are and how long they'll last. For the Pfizer vaccine, it's 1 to 2 days. It's minor things like aches and pains, headaches, and just not feeling good. Like you're coming down with a cold.
Like a typical day.
Yep.
Aches and pains, not feeling that great, but you got to get up and do what you got to do anyway.
Anyway, guys, you have a good one. God bless you, and I love you all. Talk to you soon.
We love you back, Bill.
Hey,
Thank you
Bill.
for coming
Take
by.
it easy, Bill.
Go make antibodies.
Yeah, go make antibodies, buddy. Just be popping like popcorn all through your blood. We'll take care of yourself, Bill. Anyway, Mitch and Julie, how y'all doing? Uh-oh, there you are.
Excellent. We just finished our spaghetti and meatballs and
Outstanding.
getting ready for another exciting Monday night in lockdown. I'm not really sure what we ought to be doing, but we're doing it again today.
Well, you're doing it again. Whatever you did before, you're doing it again. Staying safe, my friend. That's what you're doing.
I'm
that's
perfectly happy sitting right here.
Yeah, that's me. That's me. If I ain't got to go nowhere, I'm just.
On Thursday, and it hurt like hell.
You got your shot?
I got the first one on Thursday. I was fine. Thursday afternoon, I had my lesson. And then Friday, my arm was really hurting. Saturday, I had an online guitar thing I had to do. And my arm was really swollen by the time I was done playing.
Wow.
But by Sunday, it was okay. No symptoms, just soreness. Kind of felt like they left, like the needle snapped off and they left it.
Yeah.
Well, you asked, so.
Oh, no, I'm familiar with that. I am
get
totally familiar with that. Had one in my butt for years and years and years and years. As far as I know,
John,
it's still
we do
there.
have a couple of super chats.
Okay. Well,
Shall I go ahead and call them out? We got Diana Mallory on the positive side of the winter weather Texas had. You'll have fewer bugs this summer.
That's true.
Okay.
Diana Mallory, bequeather of the gong. That is true.
And
Dead ducks.
Mitch Goldstein acted like he didn't just donate it $2 and said Blue Dot America is the real America.
Outstanding, Mitch. Thank you very much. And we like to think that we are. We like to think that we are.
Well, I'll say this way, because the real America is diverse, and we are certainly diverse.
We are diverse.
We are tolerant.
We are diverse.
We're certainly, for the most part.
We let S.C. Smith in there. I mean, come on.
Not completely tolerant, but, we're doing pretty well. We try real hard, and it's the trying is what really matters.
That is, it's in a nutshell. It's our attempt every day to make ourselves a little bit better. Try to support each other, and just continue this fight.
Whatever
for
it is.
Yeah. Well, it's this fight because it ain't over. Look, we got Ron Johnson up there spitting out shit. You think 2022 ain't going to be a fight? Oh hell, it's going to be a bad one. Because they're desperate. 2022
is going to be a fucking shit show. And all of this crap that the Republicans have been doing, especially this year, is going to come back and smack them in the face.
Exactly. I believe
and we shall not let it go.
No.
They should eat their own words.
Every day. We need to point out exactly what the faults are in them because that's what they're going to try to do to us. Except we ain't got none.
Well, you can already see their plan. They have a two-pronged plan, right? The first plan is to lie to people who are not emotionally invested enough to accept the fact that they're being lied to. And the second thing is they're going to try and prevent as many people, and by people, I mean people of color, and by people of color, you know what I mean.
Oh, yeah, those people.
From voting, and I actually consider any person of conscience to be in the eyeglasses of the GOP to be a person of color, because I have friends of color and family of color, and I don't identify as a white person, which I'm entitled to not do. That they hate me just as much, and that's fine with me. Hey. They don't want me to vote either because the only way they can win is by lying, cheating, and stealing. That's all. That's
their game plan.
That's their playbook right there: lie, cheat, and steal.
That's it. S.C. Smith, is that what they do down in Florida?
I'm not really here. I'm just a glitch in Discord.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
Damn.
Just a glitch in Discord.
Yeah. I'm just catching up.
How have you been, my friend?
I'm doing good. It's I'm watching you, and it's still daylight outside. So that's
yes.
That is nice. I like that. I do. I can sit out. I can still see out my window. It's 6:10 at night.
Yeah.
Hell
You know what, John? Since they changed the time, they fucked with my schedule. Now I have to take old lady naps in the afternoon. It just hits me all of a sudden, and I go down.
You're preparing to be an old lady one day. It's okay to practice a little bit before you get there.
Okay.
You're
we'll
not
call
there.
It practice.
Yeah.
By the way,
baby, you ain't there.
Gary Springs from way up there in the North Country, Canada, sent another 2 Canadian beaver bucks and said, "Blue is the best. Stand strong together."
Outstanding, Gary Spring. We appreciate it tremendously, brother. Great beer, by the way. They make good beer up there. I'm just saying. That honey ale is pretty good. Stout, too. Beer from
They
other
got
countries.
that glacial water up there to make beer.
They put a lot more alcohol in there than they do down here. It's a whole lot stronger beer anywhere else than down here in the U.S. of A. We water ours down a little bit, keep everybody sober as long as we can. So it's a market.
We water ours down because basically they
can sell you more. Oh, you want to get drunk, huh? Well, pull out the MasterCard.
There you go.
Because you're going to need some help there. Yeah, well, it's like the price of everything else, baby. It goes up. Anyway, I'm looking forward to trying a new product that Maestro's got a friend developing. It's a wine.
Is he learning how to make mead?
No, but this is a wine, but it's infused.
Okay.
It's infused.
Okay. I got you.
Well, it's not being made here, but he's investing in it because it's not legal here. It's got
we just went through a bottle of infused vodka.
Did you? Really?
Yes.
Got that infused stuff down. We ain't getting no infused down here. You know, they ain't getting no infusion down here of nothing. I want that to change so bad, really. Not the most
you just got to get
life,
water,
but it's been around for 68 freaking, well, I ain't not smoking on it. Okay, knock off about 50 years. And of watching a nation go, ooh, that's evil. I'm going, no.
Yeah, right.
No, it's not. I can point to evil, though. Anyway, boy, howdy. Well, Monday. Look what we got to look forward to. Shit.
Yes.
You know, what's coming up this week? I have no freaking idea because we didn't have internet yesterday, and today I was tied up in town. So I didn't get to look at the news. But we got something coming up this week?
And nothing's being foretold on Twitter as far as, what the president is about to do or anything else like that. No public announcements.
I heard him speak a little bit today.
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that shit anymore. Isn't it wonderful?
No.
Isn't it nice?
It is nice. It is nice. It's a very calming effect because, like I said, when I was in town, I was poking around on my phone and then just staring out the window watching people. I ain't been outside that much in a while, so I just sat there in the parking lot because I went in with Tyler, but they don't want visitors. Dad, you're going to have to wait outside.
How is Texas doing since you guys are all wide open and mask-free down there?
Oh, baby, look at there. There's coronavirus right across the front yard out there. There's a herd of them running all over. Yeah.
Feels like that when we go to the grocery store, God damn it.
Yeah, I don't, of course, again, like when I go to H-E-B, everybody's wearing a mask because that's H-E-B's policy. You don't wear a mask, you just don't come in. Hey, shoot, no shirt, no shoes. It's like that kind of thing. It's the smaller businesses. H-E-B can survive some asshole coming up there and trying to make a big ruckus, and they'll just throw his ass out if he wants to make a big deal out of it. You're just an idiot. But these small mom and pop shops, that's putting a hell of a burden on them, these little bars, these little restaurants and stuff. Without that mandate, they just feel entitled not to wear a mask. And you know how people are. I ain't got to, but governor said I don't have to. That kind of shit.
He said I can get COVID if I want to.
Get COVID if I want to. It's all them illegal immigrants coming across the southern border there. Right there. There's your problem.
Yeah, it ain't spring break gathering around all the beaches across the Gulf Coast.
Yeah, it has nothing to do with that. That won't have anything to do with it.
That's a different kind of COVID.
Yeah, that's a different kind of COVID. It's a different strain.
SC, are you going out there partying on that dang old beach over there?
Yeah, no. Nope, I haven't done that.
Because Florida's mask free too, right?
Pretty much.
Am I right about that? Yeah, they're mask free down there.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, now I gotta say, it's kind of, everybody wears masks around here pretty much. But when you get out of my county, I couldn't tell you. So, because I haven't left my county since this shit started.
Okay, so we got Florida and Texas are mask free, and Mississippi's mask free too, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm wearing 3 masks. Okay.
I had 2 on today.
A bunch of idiots running around out there. Hey, Michael James just sent in $10 and said, "Ain't it nice to have a president again?"
Michael James,
Amen.
It is indeed nice to have a president again. Thank you very much, sir. We appreciate it tremendously.
First day, when I went to the clinic to go get my shot, there's one big, fat, stupid bastard that has his nose out of his mask. And I was standing right next to the clinic director, and I said, "Ma'am," I said, "can't you tell this guy to put his freaking mask on?" She's like, "Well, we were told not to do that." I'm like,
really?
It's a freaking hospital.
Really? It's a hospital. That's your
Yeah,
job.
no shit.
Yeah. We went into the doctor's office today, which is a pretty good sized little medical center there. And there were 2 checkpoints we had to go through. The first checkpoint, they check your temperature, ask you this stuff. Have you been here? No, all that stuff. You cough.
Yeah, if they're checking your temperature, I just don't get it. I was like,
well, then I got
if you have a mask on.
I got a band, and I put that around my wrist and one around Tyler's, and then we proceeded on to checkpoint Charlie, or checkpoint number 2. There we had to verify that, yes, you have a doctor's appointment, who you got it with, where it is, what time. And it wasn't our fault because the appointment was for 4 o'clock. They called us this morning, "Hey, can you get here at 2:30? Well, yes, we can. So we had to, and I got there right at 2:30. So best I could do. But we got him in, and he had his checkup and everything. And it was just one of those deals that he needed a refill on his prescription. And it's been over a year since he's been to the doctor. So they said, "Well, you got to come in." So, okay, there you go. But it went real quick. Not a problem. Boys are pretty healthy, I guess. They need to be.
Yep.
They've been working their ass off out here. We got a lot of grass die, and now they're out there pulling it all out.
Yeah, we got goals. You know, I mean, we gotta reclaim our river. We gotta reclaim our backyard.
Guys, there's some real bad noise coming through. Is it coming from your end?
I was just fixing it.
Once again, we're having that glitch, aren't we?
Yeah.
I'm
pretty sure it's good on YouTube, but on here it
sounds great on YouTube, and in Discord it's crackling.
All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull everybody out of the room, and I'll bring you guys back in just a second. And Dad's gonna entertain chat for a little bit while I try to see if I can do anything about this.
Travis, before you pull us out, let me say Gary Springs sent another $2 Canadian and said the U.S. has an adult president. Go Joe Biden.
There we go. Outstanding. Thank you, Bernadette. Thank you, Gary Spring. We appreciate that tremendously, brother. We have many blue dots up in Canada. I am so proud of all of them. That's how come it pisses me off about Ron Johnson. We have blue dots in Wisconsin. Everybody in Wisconsin ain't a racist prick, but evidently Senator Johnson is, because he keeps making these ignorant statements, and you just have to wonder to what degree he is willing to go in defense of Donnie, because all he's doing is reaffirming the fact that the Republican Party is made up of white supremacist, neo-Nazi, deplorable, narcissistic idiots. I don't know, Proud Boy. But they have over 400 and something of them now arrested in the insurrection, and that number is expected to climb. They now have arrested 2 people who are suspect in Officer Sicknick, his death, and so I bet those boys are shaking in their boots a little bit. I hope so. We have a lot still going on right now. I'm paying a whole lot of attention to the George Floyd murder trial of Officer, what's his prick name? I can't remember right now.
I don't focus on him.
I know his name. I just can't think of it right now.
I'm hoping.
But there's things going on in the George Floyd murder trial is probably one of the biggest things going on in our country right now. It's the one I'm paying most attention to. They haven't even got the jury picked yet. They did add the third-degree murder charge. Again, I'm of the mindset that he is it's first-degree murder in my book. Of course, that's probably one of the reasons why a person like me ain't on the trial. Because I think 8 minutes and 40 some odd seconds is plenty enough time to form premeditation. If the shoe was on the other foot, I guarantee you they'd say it was. He had 8 minutes to decide whether or not he could take his knee off, and he didn't. To me, that's a decision. It resulted in George Floyd's death. To me, that's murder. But they're trying to get him, and they added the third-degree murder charge just to try to build a bridge from the second-degree murder to manslaughter charge. I hope at least they go second-degree murder.
All right, let's see if this is working. Are we coming in clear, y'all, or is there any issues? What's up?
Yeah, it's still the same.
It's still
God
the same.
damn it. I don't even know what else to do because I just completely shut everything down.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead.
Sounds like
sounds
like a mic or something is like barely
Maybe a cable
plugged in.
or something. I don't know.
I'll start.
That's what bothers me is if it's not coming through on YouTube and only in Discord. How could that happen?
Hang on a second. Let me
That's a good point too.
Yeah, let me keep messing with some stuff.
You'd think if it was coming through Discord, it would be going to.
Might have to go borrow that board from
Maestro. Boy, he's got
Maestro,
a nice one.
yeah.
I mean, he's getting ready to crank out some stuff.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set it to where Dad's the only one coming through the board, and we're going to see if that fixes anything.
Oh, you think it's
It
me?
actually made it a lot better.
That made it better.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, so you're the only thing that's going through the show from now on until we get this fixed.
So the people out on YouTube and
they're not going to be able to hear me or the board for now.
Can they hear Bernadette?
Yes.
Oh.
They can hear y'all and you. That's it. So
They can't hear you.
no.
They can't hear my violin.
No.
That's my violin.
Until
Well, then we're good. It's not bothering y'all now?
Yeah, it's in and out. It's not as bad as it was.
No, before it was really bad and really loud,
Yeah.
like ear-piercing loud.
But John, one of the reasons why they gave this guy the third degree, they added that back on, which I think that it should be there, is so that he can't walk away with that lesser charge not tagged to him.
Yes.
Because he possibly could.
You know, as in many of these cases, that's what we worry about is the possibility that he will not be convicted.
And if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but I'm not an attorney and I don't play one on TV. I think the third degree is more like a manslaughter charge.
Yeah.
Without the intent. And that needs to be there. He clearly had intent.
He had
you
intent
see
in my
that
book.
on his face. However, we are talking about the boy in blue.
But that line has got to be challenged, and it's being challenged.
Yes.
That cannot stand. If you're relying on your buddy to lie for you to get away with a crime, then your buddy's committing a crime. And if you're a police officer, it's not exactly what we're looking for.
And another thing is that that kid up in Wisconsin, Kyle, I can't even remember his name.
Rittenhouse.
Half the time because you never hear about it anymore. You know.
No.
This kid's just out living it up. I don't
As
even
far
think
as
last
I
time
know.
I heard they couldn't find him.
Last thing I heard,
they found him.
He was gone, and they were looking for him, I guess, as much.
They had found him. He had moved. He had not notified the parole that he had, or not parole, but he was out on bail, and he did not notify the courts. And so his attorney did notify the courts, and the judge told the prosecutors that it was unnecessary for them to know where he was as long as the court knew where he was. That's some shiesty shit.
That's some loophole
hey, let's make up some rules while we go along.
Yeah,
because had that been a black kid, he'd have never got out on bail.
He would have never had bail.
Right there.
He wouldn't have had bail at all.
And those shit, I think they're trying to pass some election laws in Texas. They're trying to, and then I think they're probably trying to do the same thing here in Florida. It's if they can't win fairly, then they're just going to fucking cheat.
That's what.
They're trying to do that one thing in Kentucky because Mitch McConnell knows he's leaving, so he wants to have the person that he wants in there.
Lie, cheat, steal. It's the Republican way of doing business. It's the only thing they have. Of course, they're going to try to put these bills all across the country because of the big lie. We had voter irregularities. I believe Donnie won there, and so we're just going to have to pass all these laws where if you're a Democrat, you can't vote. That's basically what they're doing. And where they can't restrict the vote, they're outright trying in Arizona to make it legal that the state legislation can disregard the public vote and do what they want.
You know what? I don't see how they're going to get that past the people out there.
How are you going to get that passed?
I just don't see how they're going to get that one past the people.
Yeah, if I don't like your vote, well, we'll just do away with y'all. And are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? But that's what we're dealing with. Over 250 pieces of legislation.
Is effectively telling the people of their state that we don't care what you vote for. If we don't like it, we will change your vote.
Yeah. Jorge Tyrebiter, are you in here? I've seen him in here. He's got his mic muted. I have met the infamous Jorge Tyrebiter face to face and survived. I just putting that out there. He'll verify it too if he gets on the damn radio here. Anyway. Nope. He bailed on us. Anyway. What were we saying? What were you saying, Bernadette? I'm sorry. I tried to bring Jorge.
It's kind of hard to get through the static, but the Republican legislatures, and that's what the Blue Dots need to really focus on right now. Is all these so-called voter suppression ideals and laws and things that these Republican legislatures across this country are trying to get passed right now. Now I have a feeling that
and they're trying to get it done before 2022.
Yes, but all of it will go to court. But once it gets tied up in court, the law is on the books until it gets settled by the court.
And it's sad because it's predicated on a lie. It's all predicated on the lie that there was voter irregularities and voter fraud all rampant across the country.
Which has been shot down in courts over 60 times.
Why can't they just be truthful? Mitch McConnell can come out. I'm gonna fuck you up the butt.
Well, that's
I'm not even gonna. Basically, can't give a shit because I'm gonna.
Doesn't matter what you vote for. I got it anyway.
Anything I want because I am the man in charge.
That's it's the attitude they take sometimes. But the fact of the matter is they're not.
John, are they not? Because they voted that asshole back in for another 6 years. So are they not?
But I think he knows he's dying or something because he wants the hell out now.
I hope he goes. I don't know what Kentucky's.
He only wants out right now because he can't do nothing.
I think he wants out because his wife's in a whole lot of shit. He might be thinking about moving to another country for his retirement. I don't know.
Yep.
His nice Kentucky home might move to China.
I guess they weren't supposed to win those 2 seats in Georgia,
That wasn't the plan. That wasn't the plan. Yeah. And that's what we have to remember, is it wasn't their plan that we was going to take Georgia. And we can do this shit. If we band together and keep this crap going, we could turn Texas blue, Mississippi, Alabama. Are you shitting me?
I saw John's favorite person, the cucumber lady.
Now. We need to make noise now, and we need to be calling our state reps. I mean, we've been focused on the federal for so long that it's the state houses right now that is doing the most damage in this country.
Gerrymandering here in Texas isn't going to go away until we get a Democratic state house.
Yeah.
And the governorships and the state representatives are so important. They drive what's going to happen between the U.S. senators and congressmen. It's what happens.
Well, and your favorite
state.
Lady, the QAnon lady,
what's up with the cucumber lady?
Out. Oh, she was standing out, complaining about nothing's ever right or nothing ever can go right.
Yeah, of course it does.
The Republican Party, it's like whatever.
Yeah, she's griping. Let them go, baby. Let them attack each other all day long. I could give two craps less. I want to see Cucumber Lady turn against Mitt Romney and every other conservative. I want the conservatives to point at the Cucumber Lady and go, "What in the hell are y'all doing? Y'all are all nuts." There's a division.
She doesn't
in there.
have anything
Somebody's
to do
gotta
lately
win.
because she doesn't have anything to do lately. She just has to stand in front of her office and look like she's has something to do.
Yeah, she ain't got nothing else. She ain't on a committee. She's got absolutely nothing to do except stand around and make noise. She goes to the floor of the House and makes a motion for adjournment all the time, every day.
She's got TUHB, thumb up her butt.
Yeah, she got a thumb up her butt. She ain't got nothing else to do, so she's just going to make noise. Now, she got her seat running unopposed. Oh, I think I got that one. Dan L. Values donated $10 to Super Chat and said, "You all hard on old Mitch McConnell." Y'all are all hard on Mitch McConnell. We are indeed. I don't like the guy.
Hey, John.
Not
tell Travis when he gets a chance, because I'm here Googling some stuff on about static in Discord.
Yeah.
And there's some interesting stuff he might want to look at and might help him fix the situation. It might be something he might want to look at.
There's some Google stuff there to how to get rid of that noise on Discord.
Let me try to bring myself back in here. Yeah, I'm trying to look into it right now. I'm afraid what it is there is an in-between with Dad's Mac at the moment. Dad has a very specific setup with how he wants to see Discord and how I broadcast Discord, which sometimes cause some irregularity. I think what's going to happen is I'm going to have to tear everything apart and do it all over again. Is it still coming through, by the way?
Get a wrench?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. I'm actually...
Do we need a hammer?
Shut up. I'm trying to focus. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the mixer off for a second, and I'm going to see if that gets rid of the problem for y'all, and that can at least tell me where the problem is. So hang on a second.
Hang on, everybody, just a second, because... Gonna hear it.
Did it go off?
Did it go off?
Yes.
It's gone now.
Hey, I fixed it.
Gone
See
now.
there?
It's the mixer.
Yeah,
It was the way my mouth was
gone.
running. See there?
It's gone now.
Okay,
It's gone now.
It's like the mixer, maybe. Okay, I know where to start looking then. But I'm going to look at what you posted though too, SC, and I'm going to Google it and all that and try to figure all that out.
Thomas Morgan, how are you doing, my friend?
We can actually hear him now.
Maybe I said the magic word. Google.
I can imagine that. I mean, you have the magic touch, SC. Come on.
Thomas Morgan's out there.
Google.
Yeah, I saw him.
Picasso of the Ritz. I didn't see him. I ain't seen you in there for a while, my brother. I am so glad you're out there. I owe you some mail. I got to write to you. He sent me some more of his work.
And just for that other donation, guy that you had earlier. Yes, we are hard on Mitch because we think Mitch is a bitch.
Mitch is a bitch.
Yeah, well, Dad, just in case anybody didn't catch it, Dad forgot to read the last part of that, which was not.
Y'all are hard on Mitch McConnell. Not.
So.
Not. No.
You know how I feel about Mitch McConnell?
How do you feel about Mitch McConnell?
I know.
Fuck Mitch
Fuck
McConnell.
Mitch McConnell and the horse he rode in on. I did notice. Tyler and I noticed the signs that are still hanging by the little MAGA crowd. It's like there's no imagination within this crowd at all. It's fuck.
It's like
Biden
they're grasping for
fuck you for voting
straws.
for him. Wait a minute, that was our sign. Fuck Trump and fuck you for voting for him. That was our shit. That was ours. You go around stealing all our. You know what they need? In Republicans, they need a deep state, a secret society. That's what you need.
How do you think the other topic tonight, Lindsey Graham, in some world of shit right now?
Oh, please, pray tell, what happened to Lady G? What is going on with her? I ain't heard.
Let's see. It seems like the Georgia governor wants to indict maybe Lady G because she might be involved in this shit.
Might have had a little conversation on his own there. which is
Little
what he
Miss
did.
Lady G did make a few phone calls.
Yes,
she did. I can tell you this about Brian Kemp. I mean, he is Republican and he is dirty, but he's holding a grudge because at the end there, Trump and the rest of them weren't too nice to him. And trust me, so he ain't too happy with them, you know. And
he's not pulling a Mike Pence.
Nope.
Go ahead, shit on me. Oh,
he's
that was
gonna go out. He's gonna go get him.
I hope they hold to their guns because Ratzenberger.
Well, and then they were talking. The other thing is, they said Lady D shouldn't be holding his chairmanship in the Justice Department right now because he's being looked at and investigated.
I hope there's a lot of investigations going on soon. Because you can't tell me that there weren't communications between some of our lawmakers and some of the people inside the crowd at that damn insurrection.
There had to have been.
We know there is. We know there is, and I know it's coming. Eventually. Sometimes justice moves slow, baby, but it moves.
I'll bet you Teddy Cruz was saying, you guys do this and I can go to Cancun.
Yeah. Yeah, give Ted a reason to go Cancun. He's gone. Give Ted Cruz. He did something today, too. I didn't hear.
And he left his dog.
And he left his dog.
Yeah.
I'm sure he's trying to get donations for Big Dog Ranch in Florida. Are you shitting me? Laura Trump, really? $1.8 million dumped into Trump properties for holding soirees under the Big Dog Rescue. Yeah.
Her name is Laura Trump.
Of course they're going to rip off a charity. Are you shitting me? That's what kills you.
That's their biggest thing.
Their super PAC, all that money, that goes directly into his pocket. He can spend it any freaking way.
Think about it. What did he say? Don't donate to the Republican Party.
No.
Donate to me.
Yeah.
You know what? The idiots that follow him will donate to him.
They will.
Yeah.
They'll buy his merchandise. They'll keep buying all sorts of shit, donating to it. Yeah, Donnie's going to come back. Yeah. On your
I wonder if he got any T-shirts that say "loser."
Loser. I'm with dumbass. That's what they ought to be selling.
No, he should actually. He should have. I bet you he's got a lot of them, that say you're fired. But
he was the once.
Hey, I think the "You're Fired" campaign that we did with the postcards was one of the best things we ever did.
I had fun with that. I bought 10 of them.
I did
Sent
too.
all 10 of them.
I sent 30.
Did you? I love it.
Yes.
Made you feel good, though, filling them out, didn't you?
Yes, it did.
Asshole.
Yes, it did.
Send this to your
and,
shit.
And even Dominic got in on it. He got in a few of them, too.
It isn't going to be long. As a matter of fact, Travis and I were just talking about it just the other day because there is somebody right now going to run against Marjorie Taylor Greene. Of course, Marjorie Taylor Greene in District 14 in Georgia, she got her seat with 75% of the vote. 72%, I think. 72% of the vote. She ran unopposed. There was nobody on the other ticket. There was nobody on the ticket but Marjorie, and she got 72% of the vote. That means there's a little over 25% just said, fuck, no, I ain't voting for that crazy, So there is somebody. She's a Democrat.
And I think Bobart was the same. I don't think she had anyone running against her, did she?
She actually did. But the guy that was running against her had already done his time in the Senate, and they just thought this gal was a breath of fresh air. Now they're learning, oh my God, she needs to be recalled.
I know there's also somebody running against her, Bobart. There's somebody stepping up to run against her.
Yes.
We are going to see a rash of Democrats coming up to challenge these people, both in the House and in the Senate.
Oh, because they think they're some crazy son of a bitch.
Yes, they're nuts. They done showed their true colors. They're a bunch of racist, bigoted assholes.
Like Bobart will go back, basically, and run her restaurant and tote her gun. That's what Bobart's about. Gun, 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 gun. If it ain't got to do with the gun, she ain't got no interest in it whatsoever. She's not there to pass any legislation. And we still haven't heard, her husband was actually, they were saying on one of the news channels that he exposed himself to a younger adult child. Ding, ding, ding. So, but we haven't heard anything else on that yet.
It's gonna be an active.
Well, I want to bring up the elephant in the room, or shall I say, the donkey? And we gotta talk about Cuomo's ass.
What's wrong with Judy?
Also,
oh,
yeah, yeah, we gotta talk about it because first of all, I don't think that he should resign. I do think that he should be investigated, and then whatever happens from there. But allow the investigation to go on.
I wholeheartedly agree. Let the investigation go on. Let's dig into everybody. They're going to interview anybody who has anything to do with this case, and if there is any miswrongs, he will be charged. It will be brought to light.
And if it's not, then he will be.
I'm also keeping it in my head.
I don't think he's squeaky clean because he is like every other man in that kind of a position. He's in a position of power.
Yeah, it's not like it doesn't happen, and there's a possibility here that it could. You know, but the investigation's got to go forth. I'm not a big fan of him resigning real quick.
No, you know, I don't think
right
that
now
he
it's
should
accusations.
I think the investigation goes forward. If things happen, then he resigns. If things didn't happen, then they need to get off his case.
Yeah, let's find out what happened.
Yeah.
And I'm all for the investigation. I think the women have a right
are true.
to yes.
You know?
Yes, it'll show.
And he resigns. And then he resigns and says, "I'm sorry, I screwed up."
Yeah. You know, it's a sad tale because he was on the way. You know, it wasn't long ago. People were talking about him running for president.
I think we really should stop calling out our people when we have situations like this.
Ask Al Franken.
Franken. He quickly resigned just to squash the shit, I'm sure. Yeah. However, if you're going to be in office like that, you're going to get that kind of scrutiny. And I don't think it's fair that we call out the Republicans for the bullshit that they do and let the Democrats slide. If Cuomo is guilty, that will be known. And then his ass can get the hell out just like everybody else. But if he's innocent, let the man do his job.
It's because we already know that the grab him by the P word, he didn't do his job.
Well, we know the other side doesn't take anything like this seriously anyway. If anybody on the Republican side, if this was happening, the Republicans wouldn't give a shit less. But it's on our side, so we do give a shit.
They've proven that time and time again. Yeah. And with the last idiot they had in the White House, the man was a serial groper.
Yeah, they have
a serial abuser.
They don't have any moral standing to stand up and point the finger at Cuomo or anybody else. You disgusting turds. If you wouldn't stand up against the biggest molester that we had in office, the biggest pussy grabber and everything else you can think of, then shut your mouth and let us take care of our business.
Yeah. And, you know, that's what
I can't get it out of my mind that he was being primed for a bigger office. You know, and they know that. He was popular. So it's one way to deal with him. I'm just saying.
I think the biggest scandalous scandal with Cuomo would be these nursing home deaths.
That's a problem.
Because that was just, if he had data on that is just out wrong. That's no better than Trump allowing that ship to come off the coast of California and then say, I don't want them in the country because I don't want the numbers to go up. Excuse me. These are our people.
Yeah, we can't have an accurate counting unless we take responsibility for everything. That's what we need. We need accountability in this country, and we cannot let something slide just because it's on our side or whatever. Because we're talking about people's lives and how we run our country. Can't be fixing the fucking books if we want to rely on the numbers, rely on the information that we're given by our government.
And just like with the Jeffrey Epstein, whatever comes out, I don't give it. Whoever's name comes out,
I don't care whose name comes out. If there's Democrats involved, let's go, baby. I'm ready to throw you down just like the rest of them.
Other people involved, hey, there you go.
Yeah, you can't cut the cord that way. It just doesn't happen.
You think back a few years ago, you remember the Hollywood Madam, okay?
Yeah.
And
she
came out with a bunch of names, and there was a lot of names that were stars on that list. Yes, they got in trouble.
Well,
they weren't even politicians.
Yeah. Well, nobody is. No, that's what we're trying to push the idea. Nobody's above the law.
And hey, you know, not electing a actor or actress for a politician or an elected position is not necessarily a bad thing.
Oh, I don't think so. I agree.
It's just we need a smarter one than.
If they want to hold an office, let them run for county seat or a school board or dog catcher or something like that first. But to jump from, you know, the stage to the White House, no. There's no skills in that.
No.
I mean, you know, nobody likes Reagan, but at least
being a reality TV star.
Reagan went as a governor for a while and knew what he was getting into.
Yeah, or you know, be a voice for the people, like say Jon Stewart has been, you know, for just people like that. I mean, they would probably make. I mean,
Jon Stewart is somebody that I would think would have a vast knowledge and an insight. Matthew McConaughey is thinking about running down here in Texas, I guess.
All right.
Okay, run
Mitch there. I mean, I like the addition to him. He's got big name recognition. I'm cranking for Beto O'Rourke.
I'll take Beto.
Yeah. Livin, living.
Yeah.
Hey, Irish Gazelle, I see you in there, baby. I just got notified. It shipped.
Oh, good deal.
So you should be getting your shirt pretty soon, Iris. I got notified by Teespring that it was made and shipped out the door to you. Is Iris, watch out in the mail next
And Maria Bentoncourt donated $5 and said allegedly Mitch McConnell made unwanted actions on soldiers. He was dishonorably discharged. His father knew a senator and they covered it up.
Thank you, Maria Bentoncourt.
Hey,
sounds like
you ever see that movie? Yeah. You ever see that movie Memphis Belle?
Which?
Memphis Belle.
Mrs. Bell. Oh, Memphis Belle.
Memphis Belle.
Oh
yes.
Yes. Oh yeah. Seen that movie.
Remember the one guy that how they did him? He got caught. Yeah.
Oh.
So old Mitch.
Yeah.
Just like old Jim Jordan. All of them. Yeah. I mean.
Politicians that are basically, I'm not a pervert. Fuck you aren't.
Yeah. Prove I am. Why is my thing going dark?
If they got an R behind their name, it's highly suspicious. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
My screen just went black, but it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't need this screen.
And if McConaughey runs for governor down there, I hope that he wouldn't run against Beto because I really want Beto.
That's what I'm saying. Is I'm a big Beto O'Rourke fan. I have faith in him.
And don't get me wrong, I love Matthew McConaughey.
A lot of people say we look alike. Me and
Lieutenant Governor.
I'm saying,
I like him as an actor. I don't know how he would be as a politician. I know how Beto would be. He was a senator.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Matthew McConaughey leans on to liberal. He has a more liberal side to him. I know that much. I don't know his politics that much. That's why I'm saying.
I know it would probably. I know just by I had a friend that actually did a couple of things with him in movies. Just good parts. He said, "I guarantee you, there would be pot everywhere, and you'd have to probably be doing gymnastics naked." But hey.
Hey. Not everybody wants to see that.
Are y'all getting the static back?
Yes.
Are y'all getting the static back?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit.
Well, howdy shit.
Let me try turning it off.
All right, we're going to turn off the thing again, which means even and that's the way exactly it went down.
It's gone now.
Just saying.
Yep.
Did that help?
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, that helped.
See there?
It's the mixer.
Oh, well.
It served us well.
It has served as well. It's been taking a beating, though, I guarantee you that. Well, it's been getting a lot of use because we use it for our show, and I go on other shows, and it's always being used one way or the other in Skype or Discord or something.
Yep.
Yeah. Maybe if they send
It's
me
probably
some,
got a screw loose in it somewhere.
I've got a screw loose.
Yeah.
Or it could just be. Or it
You
could
don't
just
believe
need
me?
to be-
Ask my wife. She'll tell you. Yeah. Yes.
It's definitely got a bad port
It's-
somewhere.
Yeah.
Something's going on. I was looking at them because this does not have any USB connections. So we was eventually thinking about getting a new one that had USB and RCA. What is that?
Well, I mean, I'm looking at things at the moment because this mixer served us very well, and it's an amazing mixer for what it is. But because of using this with the current computer setup we have, I have to run a few extra cables just to make it all work. So I'm going to get something that'll cut down on how many pieces of equipment we have running at one time, and less cables, so when there's something wrong, there's less things for me to check.
To worry about.
And also, I'm going to have to give Dad a firm talking to, because I think running two Discords is also not helping, and we need to finally just get it to one Discord.
Well,
so
make
I know.
it to one Discord.
Well, yeah, but then we'll talk about that later. I'm not going to tie
You just
up
have
the
to
year.
hold up a sign over there as to who's in the room.
Well, you should be able to know everybody's voices.
Well, I know
by
everybody's voice, but say somebody came in I didn't know.
Well, then.
And then all of a sudden, this mysterious voice just comes into the room. What am I supposed to do then? Huh?
Freaking, we tell you who it is.
That's just one fucking way. It's not totally,
Hold
maybe
a
not
sign
the
up
best
that
way.
that shows you the spelling of
No.
their name. I mean, there's a lot of things. It's not rocket science.
Mama keeps complaining about that TV in her bedroom. She can have this one back, and I'll take that one and bring that one in here, and
That
I'll
is
have
going
more
to be so
screen room.
overkill.
I know.
We do not need a fucking curved TV to be your monitor. It's a better TV.
Yeah, she don't like it.
I know she don't. It's old.
I miss my little TV. Are you shitting me?
I think before we get any more glitches, though, maybe we should think about ending it, because I am going to take everything apart and check cables. And
We're going to have it together by tomorrow night?
that's the reason why I need to hurry up and do it, because you want to stream again tomorrow. So
Yeah, he
Stay on schedule.
he might find a loose connection, and he can,
Hey,
to solder it
I
back
got this
together.
one myself. I think I seen it. Catman56 donated $10 and said to the Mixer Fund. Outstanding. Thank you very much, Keith. Yeah, we were looking at one the other day. They're not that much.
No, they're not.
They're not that much. You can get a really good nice one. I looked at the one I looked at, Panasonic, I think, or
No, I think you were looking at. I mean, I can't remember. I'm looking
Yamaha.
Oh yeah,
Yamaha.
I'm looking at.
And it was
one.
about $195. That's not bad.
I found one.
that's not bad. No,
That's not bad at all.
That's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I found one cheaper that has everything we need, and I'll talk to you about it after the show.
Yeah. And you got to think Yamaha's one of those companies that they make a lot of shit, and some of the shit they make is better than the other.
Yep.
And
because we put out such fine entertainment here that we want to make sure it comes
in
through
the
at a quality rate.
in the 70s and early 80s, Yamaha's electronics were pretty decent, but I don't know about today. But hell.
Oh,
Yeah.
Travis will
your
go
options.
online. That's what he does. He searches out reviews and everything.
Well,
and just the
luckily,
best one that he
I mean,
can
I'm
for
not
the
going to
price
call
that we can
myself
pay.
an audio professional, but I mean, because
Oh,
I
me
play
either.
music,
audiophile.
I tend to look this shit up on the regular, so I knew kind of where to
You ought
start
to see
looking.
when we go out here. Remember, to look at my phone and see Maestro's new setup.
Oh, I'm sure it's amazing.
Oh, it is amazing. He's going to have some things in the iron. We're going to be doing a show live pretty soon with him.
Cool.
Pretty soon.
I
We'll
look
take all
forward
the
to it.
camera over there and everything over there. We're going to do one from over there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to hear more from old Maestro.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I go over and see him as often as I can.
Every time you mention his name, I remember that Beastie Boys song, "The Maestro."
He's doing pretty good.
Maestro's hella cool, man.
Yeah, I
Right
doubt
on.
he's listening tonight. If there's any kind of ball game on, no, he's not listening tonight. He's watching the ball game.
Well, John, Michael Johnson just donated $5 on the
Outstanding,
super
Michael
chat.
Johnson.
Thank you, Michael.
Michael Johnson, thank you very much. We appreciate it tremendously. All the donations that we get tonight, believe me, they're highly appreciated and do go a long way in making this work.
Speaking of donations, I got some thank yous to say, and I really want people to understand how much I really appreciate it. We are up to 17:55 on Dominic's Fun. We are almost there.
Almost there.
Yeah, man, it is so exciting. And there will be some very special thanks going out to some very special people from a very special little one in his own personal writing. And John, that note that he sent to you,
yes.
That was all Dominic. That was all Dominic. I had nothing to do with that. The boy's an incredible writer.
When he said this is Dominic, so I knew it was him. I
want to give an update on my family member. They did take him off the ventilation machine. He is breathing on his own. He's a busted soul right now, and I just want to let you know that the blessings and well wishes are working. Thank you very much, and keep them coming, please.
Outstanding. always good to send good vibes to whoever needs them.
Yes.
And keep Stephanie Dean in your heart tonight. She is suffering a heartache.
Stephanie, be blessed, my dear.
Yeah, that all of us, a lot of us have gone through and will go through. And it's hard every time we have to. So, Stephanie Dean, take care of yourself. I know Jake Clayton is doing the best he can, baby, to lighten that load on you. But that's what we need to do.
And Michael Johnson came back and said, that's for the Mixer Fund.
Oh, that's for the Mixer Fund. Outstanding.
Yeah. So don't put it in your pocket.
No. I was on some show the other day. I was on Robin Kincaid's show the other day. I was on after the show on the back porch, which is like our blue room. You hang around and talk after the show and whatnot. And they was talking about chairs. Somebody said, "Well, John, you need a new chair. You need to get you a new chair, one of them nice gaming chairs, so you'd be comfortable." Yeah. I think he showed me a picture of one of them. It's like, I don't know, $200-something. Shit. If I have $200, I'm going to the grocery store. I'm not buying a chair, brother.
Okay, look.
Put it this way: they can go up to $1,000. I've been looking at one.
I was about to say, you think $200 is too expensive for a gaming chair?
That's what they was trying to imply, John. You can afford this one. No, I can't afford that one. I'll go sit on a stump outside.
You can get them to where they'll move up and down. They'll,
Mama's got an extra kitchen table. It ain't nobody sits here. We ain't sitting a place here, so I'll use this chair.
Yeah, I'm sitting on a hard kitchen. That's why I want it to be a standing desk, because one, this is uncomfortable too. I'd rather be standing.
That is one of our kitchen tables.
Yeah.
Well, the bird sits there, so we had to move the chair anyway.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's the bird spot. So, bird sits at the table every day, so he can bother me when I eat. You gonna eat all that chicken? Oh. Yes. No, you're not. And that's what I had tonight, chicken. So he had his, and then I gave him chicken. No. He starts squawking. You know when he quit squawking? When I gave him the freaking potatoes and gravy. Nah, it's a meal. He don't want the green beans. He ain't got no interest in it, but he wants the chicken and he wants the mashed potatoes. So
there's something about feeding it. There's something about feeding a bird chicken. It just doesn't sound right.
I notice. I always look at him and say, you're being a cannibal, right? You know, that's your own species
you're not
right
supposed
there.
To eat your
he
own
looks at me like, I don't give a shit. This tastes like chicken. It does. You bring chicken in this house, I don't care what it is. He will yell until he gets some. And he will tear that chicken leg up, that bone. Oh, man, he'll rip that thing to shreds. That big. He's got a can opener for a beak.
Yeah, no doubt.
Man, I'm telling you, if he lays into you with that thing, you could use a stitch. I know that, Probably won't go get one, but you could use one. He could rip you open if he's pissed off. There's only one person that can love him up on now. I mean, even I get nervous with him because he's done attached himself to Tyler. And he's Tyler's bird. That bird sits on Tyler's head, on his shoulder, sits all over the chair.
He claimed him.
Yes.
That's his people.
And so now when I walk over there to say, "Hey, Fred," stick my finger out, he's like, it's like, kiss my fuck. What are you doing? No, he don't want to come to me. He's with Tyler. Yeah, shit.
Like, the only time I want you is chicken.
Yeah, wait till you. And on that note, he doesn't do it to anybody else. Does he do it to anybody else? No, he does it to me. When I sit down with my plate, that's when he does it, because he's sitting right next to me.
You're the food source. Tyler's the
perch. But his good buddy over there, Tyler, would be sitting over on the other side of the table with chicken, and Tyler ain't going to give up and give him none of his chicken. No.
He's just a perch.
Yeah.
No, he just looks at John like, you look like you've had enough. Just give me your goddamn ticket.
Because he's looking right at me and he'll squawk, and it's like, Jesus. But.
Well, John, it's highly possible that you are the bird sucker.
John, he's just trying to keep you thin.
I am the bird whisperer, because when he does, see, if we're over there watching TV or something, and all of a sudden he decides to start. Now, there's a difference between when he sings and when he squawks. And when he squawks, that's not a pleasant sound. I can get him to stop because I'll start singing to him. I sing him a song, and he will eventually just calm right down until I stop singing, and then he'll be quiet for a little while. So, my voice sootheth the savage animal. What can I say? I'll make up a song as I go along. But he likes it, so it calms him, dazzles it down. But nobody else sings to his ass, just me. Because for some
Vicky and Jenny love you, John. What else do you need?
Not much, baby. I feel pretty blessed when it comes to the love department. My Jenny.
Yeah, how much chicken do you want to really give away, dear John? Because sooner or later
they had their way. I'd be the one getting the chopped off little piece. Because Vicky's right down there now. She's done learned too. She's right there at my heels, right there when I'm eating. She's just looking there with that sweet little face, Dad. I love that.
I can just see. Okay, this is Mama, Travis, and Tyler. They're probably all right. Now you go up to Dad
go get
and ask
Dad
for food while we're eating.
Dad's the sucker. That's what this is. Dad is the sucker, and that's what it is too. But right now we have a problem because somebody's in season, and I got two little males that, Jesus Christ, they want to kill each other. They've been brothers all their life, loved each other, slept together all their life, and now all of a sudden they want to kill each other. So shit, it's not good. So we have a system going on.
You got diapers?
Well, no, we have a cage system. We have two large cages. One of them that we used to go get the goat when we bought the goat. So you understand, it's big cages, not little cages. Either one dog's got to be in the cage or two. And then one gets to run around and play, and then we'll swap out. Or Vicky gets to come out, and then both. And that's the pitiful part, because then the whining starts. And it sounds like they're dying. It's pitiful. I got to get her fixed as soon as she's out of season.
They'd have to climb up on a ladder.
Oh, I know it, but that's besides the point. I know it. They do. They both. So I was like, oh, good luck with that. It ain't happening. But she is almost through. She's being less receptive now. Now it's more like, it's comical. Because now Vicky's grabbing Willie and said, well, here, let me show you how you're supposed to do this. Poor little Willie is like, it is. It's comical. But, yeah, at night when me and Marcia go to sleep, go to bed, somebody's got to be locked up because we don't want no killing going on in the middle of the night. So until this all goes away, there's cages involved. And then I walk through the house whenever Vicky's in the cage going, kids in cages, Dad, look here, shit. What's this shit, Dad? Kids in cages. Try to make me feel bad. Anyway, that's about all we got tonight. I'm glad I popped in tonight for an unusual Monday night live. We missed Sunday, so I just wanted to pop in. We'll be about live again tomorrow night. Be back on our regular schedule and everything, so I'll be up on the news. We got internet, so I'm sure I'll be able to find. Well, I had a good deal there with Ron Johnson. How can you go bad with Ron Johnson? He's a racist, bigoted asshole. Easy to rant against him.
Hey, but if he's one of your boys, it's all right.
Yeah, as long as he's from your hood. If he's from somebody else's hood, he ain't cool with your ass. So, we're going to find
out.
I'm glad they exposed him. Point yourselves out. The state of
Texas is you got a lot of dimwits that run for office.
Oh, shit.
And they win. That's the problem.
That's the problem. That's how come state races are so important. That's why Texas is the way it is, because we're gerrymandered to shit because the Republicans got control and drew the district lines. Mine looks like a freaking half of an octopus reaching all up and shit. It's ridiculous. Come on, give me a break. Draw a freaking line, not some squiggly shit where you cut out one guy's house and go around him.
What's all this shit? Yeah.
No shit.
Hey, hold it a minute. You're going through half of his.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
That you think that there ought to be. Of course, states run their own houses. You can't be a federal law, but there ought to be a federal law that you cannot go out of your way to disenfranchise
Yeah,
voters
they
from
dealt
a
with
certain
that.
district.
They dealt with that.
I wish they ought to just come up with a district.
They dealt with that in
this.
Colorado
So
a couple
far,
years
so
ago
far.
because we had Michael Collins. Now, he used to be a senator. He ran for the mayor of Aurora, and he's not doing very good as a mayor because he sucked as a senator. He sucked as a mayor. But he wanted to try to do the gerrymandering thing, and the city of Aurora basically is developed. It was developed in three parts. It was developed in Lowry, Centennial, and New Aurora. Well, New Aurora doesn't like him, and Old Aurora doesn't like him. So that's basically where I was at, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you start as a senator, you're not supposed to work your way back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, he worked his way back because he knew he was just, he sucked as a senator. And nobody was going to give him a governor.
Yeah. Well,
we have to get back where the people pick the politicians and the politicians don't pick the people. Because really, doing the research that I've done, it's like you realize that gerrymandering in one form or another has been with us since this country was formed. As a matter of fact, it was written into the Constitution. That's where the 3/5 of a person came in the Constitution. When somebody says, well, look at their, when the nation was formed, blacks only were worth 3/5 of a person. Is
that like 9/10 of the law?
No, 9/10 of law has a lot more power than 3/5 of a person. I guarantee you that. But it was a numbers game that the South played that gave the southern states more representation because they had a larger population. The population being a whole lot of slaves who don't get to vote. Which would give the South more representation than the voters.
Esty and I watched a little show on that last night. It wasn't.
Oh, did you watch it?
I did watch that. Yes, I did watch that.
Good movie.
It was a good movie.
You know what I watched? Anybody interested in what I watched?
Gilligan's Island?
No. I did watch Gilligan's Island, but before the internet went off, the night before, Marcia, when we got done with the show and everything, or was that Saturday? No, that was Saturday. Yeah, that was Saturday. Yeah, because it went off Sunday morning and we didn't get it back to. Yeah. Okay, so this is Saturday evening. What are we going to do? We're going to watch a movie. What are we watching? Nomadland. Has anybody seen it yet?
No. What's it on Netflix or something like that?
It is on Netflix. It is a story that is. I mean, there's an actress in it. She's going to play the part of the person that is homeless and lives in her van. But most of the other people in the movie are actual people in campgrounds and stuff around the country.
Yeah.
It's an interesting concept that, she lives in this town where, and it's a true story. The industry in that town shut down. They were known for sheetrock, gypsum or something, sheetrock. And when that fell through and went out of business, the whole town suffered. And a lot of people lost their job. Her husband dies, and all of a sudden she lost her house. So she's living in her van. Well, if you're going to live in your van, why stay in one place? Why don't you move around? And that's what it's about.
Move all you want to. Yeah.
Very depressing. Movie. Depressing movie because it approaches it from a realistic point of view.
And there's people out there that are suffering.
Yeah. We watched Tom Hanks last night in what was that?
The News of the World.
News of the World.
I haven't seen that yet.
Well, I was getting ready. Yeah, I was planning on watching the show last night, and then you posted that was it going to be on, and I was cooking supper. My brother come in and said, "Yeah, I just downloaded that new Tom Hanks movie, News of the World." And I'm like, "Well, damn shit, it gives me something to watch tonight." Yeah. So, watch that.
It's hard always to get me to watch a movie, but to Bernadette's point, I think she was fixed to say there are a lot of people.
Takes place right after the Civil War
in Texas.
No man land.
In Texas.
Yeah.
In Texas. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. I'm going to have to check that out for sure. Sounds interesting.
It's a depressing movie. I'm sorry. It's a good movie for the lesson it's teaching you. But it's not look, here's an adventure. No, this is some serious soul searching. People out on the road this one lady, and she was not an actor, just one of the people in the park, didn't want to die with the sailboat in the driveway. She's talking about a coworker of hers who had dreamed all his life of sailing to Tahiti, got his sailboat. Right before he retired, he got the word that he had cancer. He died, and the sailboat was still in the driveway. So she didn't want to do that. So when she was diagnosed with cancer, she said, no, I'm not going to sit here with my van in the driveway. I'm hitting the road, and what happens, happens. And so there's so many stories that you hear that, it's not one of these upright, hey, we're going to the beach and let's all have fun.
You look at some of the stuff on YouTube now. I mean, a lot of these kids and people that, they want to get their life together, they are basically doing that and saving their money. And
a whole lot of people living in their vehicles and traveling around the country. And they'll get a job at a certain place, this lady had gotten a job at a Subway for a little while, worked at Amazon for a little while, make some money, take care of the van when it breaks down, stuff like that. But it was a very interesting story, but it's not a very uplifting story, but it's got a moral to it. And it makes you realize that not everybody in this country lives the life that we think
and not everybody can afford
as my brother-in-law puts it, they don't live a life of Riley,
Well, it's true that the homeless problem in this country is off the hook. And, it crossed my mind today while I was at the doctor's office waiting for Tyler, because they done throw my ass out because I'm just a visitor. They don't want my ass in the waiting room. So they threw me out while Tyler went in the back. But I'm about to go. Yeah, no, I got to go back. Okay. I drove my mouth all night. Anyway, I'm sitting outside in the parking lot waiting for Tyler, and across the street from me is the old Spahn Memorial Hospital. Been here in Corpus Christi forever. It's the first hospital they ever built. But it's empty now because it's outdated. And I'm sitting there looking at a I don't know, maybe a 10-story building. Just window after window on every floor. That's a room. I mean, it's not falling down. It could be rehabilitated. Look at the possibilities of a structure like that impacting the homeless population.
And it's here in my town. We really, we've had the homeless problem ever since I've been alive, but it never really has been a problem. But since COVID hit, it's become. It's just. And not to me personally, but there's been a lot of where a lot of these people have ended up at is like a major, pretty much the intersection where people get off the interstate and come into town. Very busy part of town. A lot of these people have been ran over since all this happened. That's become one of the problems. Just a whole bunch of stuff, and it's a sad situation.
Homelessness is something we could impact, though.
Yeah.
We could.
Oh, definitely.
If we got our priorities straight in this country and realize it's a society we live in.
There's a lot of deals that you see. I know there's YouTube channels that says that's abandoned. And you walk in and like the rooms have not been touched in like 10, 15 years, but they're still in good shape.
We have tons of vacant properties around this country that could be utilized. We just need the right people in the right positions to make that shit happen. And that's why we have to keep working on people that have that vision, is to solve the problem instead of pointing at it.
And see that's the thing here. These people, when the COVID hit, they moved all these people from out of the shelters and stuff into hotels, and a lot of the hotels here in town are right there in that major part of where people get off the interstate and they're coming into town, and a lot of people are complaining about it because they're not used to it. For this or this is happening or this. It's just a fucked up situation that didn't need to happen, and like I said, we've always had no problems with like things like this getting out of hand or anything.
But see, the things that you guys are talking about are those socialist problems that those damn liberals always want to be giving away to people and not letting them pay and pull themselves up by their own bootstraps.
That's right. Do it like my grandpa did, who left me all this million dollars. He did.
You got to have boots to pull yourself up by.
A. Daniels, the description that I'm responding to somebody in the chat. A. Daniels, my son Tyler, that's his vision right now. He is really he really wants to get a camper and go. a van, convert it, and go out on the road. Scares me to death. What do you mean you want to go? Can I go with you? I just want to make sure you're all right. Can I go?
You'll be all right, Pop. You'll be all right.
You'll be all right.
You were all right.
That's what the kids are doing nowadays. I mean,
was indeed. That's just, really? You want to hit the road?
Yeah. Get the hell out of here.
That's what Travis wants to go to. It's like, Tim, we can't go. We can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere. No, I can't.
We can make it happen.
You got a donkey trailer?
Well, we're not talking about being gone forever. We're talking being gone for a week here.
Leaving her overnight for shit.
Yeah, well,
You got Donkey Holiday Inn or something?
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, if not, we need to market on that.
They got the Donkey Travel Lodge.
Yeah, there you go. That's what it would have to be.
No, there's something that it seems really amazing about just being able to take your shit and go somewhere, and especially after. And I think that's what me and Tyler are feeling the most right now is, we've literally stayed here. We haven't gone anywhere, done anything for a year. And I'm not trying to make it because that's a lot of us. But we didn't go out. We didn't play it safe. Or, we didn't do things and be like, oh, it's safe. We can go out and eat. Yep. Oh, it's safe. We can go to this event.
Everybody in this house has been out in a year.
So, we're just kind of like, we're ready
to
for...
the store.
You guys are kind of, you guys want to just go and check out things and see if there's life in other planets.
Travis, you and your brother, hold on for a few more months.
Yeah.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there.
I was just fixing this.
If I was out on the road, one of my destinations would be your house, Bernie.
Right?
I see the view out your window. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like we was talking
That's
earlier.
a nice view.
Yeah, it was like we was talking
you wouldn't have liked it
break.
today. We woke up to about 3 or 4 inches of snow this morning.
If I was inside next to the fire, I would go to the window and go, that's a beautiful view. Put another log on the fire.
That's what I've been doing all day.
That's it. Stay inside. It's a beautiful view out there. Look at that shit. It's pretty. Just don't go to town in it. That's all.
And like we was talking earlier with the spring breakers, I can't do nothing about that. I can't. That's out of my control.
We're the same way down here, I see. Yeah, we're in the same boat, brother.
Yeah, like I said, I haven't left my county since. I've seen my best friend probably 3 or 4 times since this all went down. And mainly one of the reasons is because he's got a newborn baby, and that's one of the main reasons why we're not seeing each other.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well. That's it's hard on everybody because you want to see your family and everything.
Oh yeah.
Well, we're a social people,
Yeah, all of us. We're social animals. We want to be around somebody, and if we can't be around somebody, well, you come in here and talk to us. That's why we're here. We're providing that service, right? That's why we have formed this family to support each other. So anybody in this family who needs that kind of support,
this family's gotten strong. I mean, we did the Trump, and it seemed when the COVID come along, it just helped us get that much more. We
have taken a dip in a little bit of activity and stuff on the channel. Not as many Patreon supporters as we used to, but we expected that because after the election, after everything went through, of course, there's going to be a little down. But 2022 is coming. So whether or not the numbers go up or down, it doesn't matter. The message is still going to be here because the next election is right around the corner, and it always will be. And if it's not in our national elections, it's in your state and local issues. And that's where we really want you to be concerned about who's running for your county, your district. Who's going to represent you in the state house. Because we're way behind the curve down here in Texas. We've been under Republican control in this state for 30 years. For 3 decades.
That's the only thing I can actually say. I've got one idiot, but the rest of them are Democrats that basically are in the Senate. So I got Crow. Well,
but Colorado is much more advanced, progressive than we are. At least y'all have legalized marijuana and tap into that.
I don't know that we're advanced, but
Well, you got Bobart. We got Cruz. What do you want? We got Gomart. We got Michael Cloud. What a
he
dick.
wins, TW. He wins.
Yeah, I win, buddy. I got the governor, the lieutenant governor, the attorney general. Name one.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I got Ted Cruz. That's
yeah.
my ace.
That just turns your hole right there.
That is top this shit.
Yeah. TW, me and you are tied in second, I guess.
Yep.
Although Ron Johnson up in Wisconsin, he's going for a run now. He's trying hard.
Like we had Hickenlooper. He got just in just a little while ago. We have Michael Bennett.
I like Michael Bennett.
Perlmutter has always been in there, you know. But you know,
yeah.
And then every now and then you get some idiot that wants to run like.
We have to remember, we're not going to get perfect. The last perfect guy, I understand they nailed it across anyway, and who wants that?
Right.
Yeah, we're not going to get perfect, but we have to strive to keep making it more perfect. A more perfect.
But we could certainly get better than what we got right now. That's for damn
that's
sure.
That's what it is. That's what to form a more perfect union. We're not there yet, baby. It's not perfect, but we're still trying. And so, yeah, that's why we're going to be here, is because we're not going to give up on this. I committed to myself the day that Donnie came into office, that as many years ago, this is it. I'm going to say something. I'm going to speak, because I've spent my whole life in the background going, are you a bunch of idiots over there? Look what they're doing that. Now I'm going to speak up. Are you shitting me? Ron Johnson, are you shitting me? Laura Trump, are you shitting me? Really? Stealing from the dog charity too? Pretty low on the totem pole, baby.
Well, ASPCA will go after her.
I hope so.
Right.
Oh, Peter goes out.
Maybe she needs to take one of them classes the rest of the Trump children's took.
I got a good.
It didn't help them a
rule
bit.
of thumb for everybody out there.
Still out there.
If the charity you're going to donate is any way, shape, or form connected to a Trump name, don't do it.
Don't give any money.
Don't give any money. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by tonight. Bernadette, thank you so much for coming by. We always appreciate your voice.
Thanks for having me.
And thanks for helping out with our glitch tonight. I appreciate that.
Hey, the glitch fixer.
The glitch fixer. That's what you are. S.C. Smith,
Travis.
Thank you, brother, for coming down.
Hey, always a pleasure.
We always enjoy your voice in here. Take care of Florida for us.
I'll do my best.
And T.W. Travis, thank you, brother, for being here. We always enjoy your voice.
Hey, I have internet at least, and it's snowing, so.
Yeah, I lost mine yesterday because a butterfly flew by, I guess. No other reason for the damn
I
shit.
just keep telling you got to have Travis climb that pole and put his arms out.
Huh?
Dogs, keep talking for a minute. I hear the dog.
Well, I got to keep talking for a minute because evidently something happened outside.
Well, thanks to Bill Joines for joining the show this evening, and Mitch and Julie Goldstein. Thank you very much.
Outstanding.
And for all the people who donated via Super Chat. Really helps to keep the show going on and on your way out the door. Hit the like button.
Yes, hit the like button. Hit the like and subscribe button.
Keeps the lights. Right. It keeps the lights on, and it keeps Jenny fed of ginger snaps.
It may not keep the internet on, but it keeps the lights on.
It keeps the lights on. Yeah, our internet could go with a butterfly. Everything okay? If it happened, it's okay.
Guys, Papa needs a new mixer.
Oh. Yeah. We're gonna go for a new mixer pretty soon. So we appreciate everybody that donated for that. Anyway, thank everybody on YouTube, on Facebook, on Periscope that came by. We appreciate it so much. Hey, Daniels, thank you for being here. We appreciate it very much. Iris Giselle, your shirt should be there in a few days. I hope they done shipped it to you, so it should be coming in your mailbox pretty soon.
Right on.
By let me see. Thursday, by at least Thursday, we'll be able to do another T-shirt.
Barring that the mail is running, Lone just got his package today. It was out there floating around somewhere in Texas for 14 days, and DeJoy's mailed the box.
I'll bet I know what he's doing right now, taking a hot shower and just sitting there in the tub.
I hope so. Lone Wolf, if you're out there, brother, I'm hoping it's fixed, and I'm glad you got it. It took a long time to get there. Probably got there quicker than the store had them in stock, though. So,
I sent him the same day I sent yours.
Wow. Well, I got mine a lot quicker. Huh?
And John, I want to mention, I forgot to mention, I posted that Beastie Boys song, the Maestro, in the music share. So if Maestro sees that or whoever, that's for Maestro.
Know. Yeah, I don't know if he doesn't always watch the show because he's usually got company over or something. His mama comes over a lot and talk mama
anyway,
stuff.
Mama now.
Who else sees
Mama
it?
and them
That's
come
Maestro.
by. gets him tied up today. He was tied up with some kind of financial advisor stuff that he's trying to set up a corporation, this radio station.
Yeah, he's trying to set up his business. That's what he's trying to get going.
When he does something, he does it right. He does it slowly, and he does it right. So, yeah, I was glad to see it.
Very good. Very good.
Guy tried to get me, Miss Brew, are you interested in investments? Yeah, no.
Yeah, do you have anything worth a GMC
invest
pickup?
in HEB, that's what I invest in the grocery store. That's where...
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah, there's no investment money in here. I'm already...
Hey, by the way, anybody gotten their stimulus in the mail yet?
Nope.
I got it.
Did you?
I have not.
Yeah, I got it. I can't.
I haven't seen mine yet.
I got mine Saturday morning. I checked my bank account. It was in there. But I can't touch it. I can't touch it till Wednesday.
Oh no!
Okay.
Holding it hostage.
That's what I think they're doing. They're putting it in, but I don't think you can do anything till Wednesday. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't touch it till Wednesday. So
yeah.
Anyway, happy St. Patrick's Day to me.
I
I'll be sitting here in my bedroom drinking a beer.
Who the fuck are you? Oh man, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we all get our money on St. Patrick's Day.
My bank was actually closed today because of all of the snow we had. Because I guess they couldn't get in to do their
from me.
Nah.
They don't know me now. They'll know me next Monday.
Yeah.
I'll get excited when I get stimulated, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Who don't like to get stimulated?
I just think it's funny that I'm getting my green on St. Patrick's Day.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
That's okay.
With that.
I'm gonna go buy a lottery ticket or two.
That's what they probably figure. We're gonna go out and drink it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's that? Who is that? Kean Werner. Yeah, seen that. Off the grid. Backcountry adventure. Seen that on there. I've checked that out too. Yeah, I hear lately everybody's been watching these camping videos.
Yeah. I watch those. I watch a lot of different stuff on YouTube. They got some interesting shit.
Yeah. Well, my kids are always trying to get me to watch something other than the news. Come on, Dad, look at something else besides news. Well, something might happen on when we're doing this. And what am I? I'm going to be an informed viewer. And
actually, I like it when something doesn't happen because that means we don't have to listen to
I got all involved in that nomad land, but at the end of it, I was pretty well convinced, well, I don't want to go live in a van now. Shit, that's depressing.
You lived in an RV. What's the difference?
Oh, no. It was a side of a story that there's plenty of out there. But no, I've been out on the road. I love it tremendously. Like I said, if I had an RV, I'd be doing the show from your house. Anyway, thank everybody for being here. I love y'all. Thank you for making this time to spend a little bit of your time with us. We appreciate it tremendously. We'll be back here Tuesday. Set the schedule right. We'll be back here live. We'll have more discussion. So please come by and join us anytime. The conversation always goes on here. If it's not going on here, it's going on over in the Blue Room. So please download Discord, come by and join us in the conversation. Other than that, thank you so much for being here tonight. We're still in a pandemic. If you ain't got your shot, or even if you have got your shot, good for you. Still wear your mask. Still socially distance. Stay the hell away from nasty-ass people you don't know. And always remember, it's a wonderful world out there. So, baby, put a smile on your heart. Y'all say goodnight. Mork's already saying goodnight. Good night, Mork. There you go. We'll see y'all later. Mork says goodnight. And y'all take care. We'll see y'all later.